Boom. Okay, all right, there we go. That was quite fast joining and connecting, but hello and welcome quite a bit earlier than last night. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep very well tonight because tomorrow, March of the Machine releases. Lots of Dinos going to be opening up a bunch of those packs. It's going to be quite fantastic. But that is not tonight. Tonight is Leyline of Combustion, the addition to hopefully help us out against Rakdos Midrange. Anything that is targeting us, targeting our creatures, hopefully starting the game with one Leyline of Combustion on the battlefield. Maybe we get lucky with 2. Maybe there's some game where we start with 3 on the battlefield, equaling 6 damage whenever they target us or a creature. Chances are that could just be a game over right there. But even if it's just 2, that could do the trick. Thoughtseize, they lose 4 life, 6 life. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I must say, Liliana of the Veil, her -2 target player sacrifices a creature. So they want to get rid of our Carnage Tyrant or just one of our creatures. Boom. We deal the damage. And the music as well should be improved. I downloaded all or most of the songs on the playlist that I have been using from Monstercat. I brought them right onto my computer. Then I'm playing them through Windows Media Player. So that's what you see right at the top there. So I cropped the window of Windows Media Player just so you can see the title as the songs change and all that good stuff. Then there's still the waveform visualizer, but it should be good. It plays everything nicely. It doesn't pause for whatever reason. It was glitching out quite a bit. Not just one song. I went through the playlist and I tried to play it. Nothing. Among other issues. And I did sprinkle in a couple heavier songs, you could say. It's going to be nice, but for the most part, still relaxing. Hopefully it doesn't take away from too much with the heavier stuff. We're going to start off with one of them, though. BTW Whistle. Oh man, this one's intense. I'm excited. One of my new favorites. I think you guys are going to enjoy. Ooh. Yes, it is still Monstercat Heaven, so with my Monstercat Gold subscription for creators and stuff, I can play through their browser player application. But yeah, it was just glitching. It was stopping the music, as you guys have heard the past few nights. So I did what I had to do, downloaded all the songs from the playlist. You can download an MP3 version of all the music. I put them into a folder on my desktop, and now I'm just shuffling and playing that folder of 70 or so songs at the moment. And you still get to know what it is. Hopefully that's not too loud. Some of these heavier songs, I imagine, might not line up quite with my voice, the sound levels, but it'll be good. It'll be good. We're getting sidetracked here. Leyline of Combustion. 4 in the sideboard. I think if you use a leyline, use all the leylines. Definitely that's going to be nice to bring the pain to Rakdos or anything else. But other than that, everything is the same with Thrashing Brontodon to destroy artifacts, enchantments, bouncers beat down. Oh, I know. I was thinking of sprinkling in some songs with more beats. Blow the whistle. Sound the whistle. If you like songs like this. This is a brand new one from Crank Dat, the Slaughterhouse album. And for the most part, I'm pretty sure no swearing or any of that. Not that I have anything against it, but I just naturally don't. And, a new favorite. Hopefully you guys can find the song yourselves if you want to listen to it or whatnot, just by the title. I wanted to save as much space as possible and not take out too much real estate. So it's nice and simple, just like that, clear. does the trick. I think it's a pretty good fix to the issues. But I say we jump into things. Everything is, yeah, the same, as I said. If you have any questions, I'll certainly go over anything, but Leyline, Whine. We are going to be making Rakdos players whine when we chip away and potentially lock them out from targeting Sparky. Oh, okay. I have a story. I was playing Sparky to get a screenshot just so I could rearrange stuff and know how it would look in-game without myself, without the chat and anything. I could place the music and the chat box there when I was tweaking things last night, and it didn't revert back to something other than this. Okay, we gave Sparky a win to start things off. Alright, let's get into Real Explore. Exploring the possibilities of stomping, crushing more decks than we have. Can't go a whole lot worse than last night, which some nights won't be so good, that's for sure. Definitely. Oh, I can work with that. Definitely. Reasonable. There is only one source of green with Carplucin Forest for the Topiary Stomper there. I think there's a good chance we get to a second source, and it certainly could be quite a bit worse. Looking like it might be mono red. You know what? I'm going to save that Shatter Skull Smashing just in case I got to take out something. Hopefully two things. Yeah. Soul Scar Mage would be nice. There's the second source of green. We don't have anything for 2, so it is not a loss having Castle Garenbrig enter the battlefield tapped. Had to enter at some point. We don't have a forest for it to enter untapped, so let's take the turn off and be able to play Topiary Stomper next turn. That certainly is quite painful, I must say. Oof. Yes, the new set comes out tomorrow, Heaven. I'm thinking of doing your favorite Free Dino, March of the Machines edition. And I love Free Dino as well, but it's been quite some time. I think that would be a fantastic thing to celebrate the release. And, well, sometimes you just die. Mono Red does the trick. I mean, they had absolutely perfection. Play with fires, wizard lightnings. Can't do anything with that. That's 9 damage, 11 damage right there, plus the Soul Scar Mage. Yeah. That's about it. Leyline of Combustion. Now that could do the trick against them, I must say. Galta, there might be a low chance of us getting to Galta, Tyrannix Rex. I'm going to get rid of that in favor of Thrashing Brontodon. A cheaper body, and oftentimes the 3-4 is enough to scare them away and stop their aggression. It is. Free Dino Stream, March of the Machines, opening up those packs and hopefully getting some of the new dinos for a new free-to-play account. I still haven't decided on the name. I think Dino King, Master, Dino King, Dino Lord, Supreme. You know, just tack on a bunch of names to make it feel even better. And that hand looks pretty good. I mean, we got a Leyline. We got at least a source of green for Drover of the Mighty. Hopefully, this is going to help. It is nice to see Leyline of Combustion so early on in the night. We still might be dead. I mean, it is mono red. They'll take some damage if it means they can fairly easily kill us. I imagine Drover is going to go down, but if it doesn't, we would get Topiary Stomper next turn. Ouch. Well, I'm not blocking. King of Dinos. Okay, I like that. King of Dinos. Yeah, and I think you can't have spaces in your name on Arena, so I gotta capitalize the O and the D. We're not quite dead yet. It is getting a little bit rough. Drover the Mighty a 3-3. I kind of like a 3-3. We just get another body. Shifting Ceratops, we would have to tap the Drover we had. So we'd lose a body, we'd gain a body. This way, we just gain a body. A nice, hopefully nice blocker. Ugh, obliterating Bolt. Not fun. Yeah, that does tend to do the trick. Leyline of Combustion not really doing a whole lot for us in that particular instance. The sweeper, of course, I mean, well, that might have helped. Yeah. Can't beat them all. You might spread yourself too thin if you try to beat them all. Yeah. Maybe I brought in Leyline of Combustion and for whatever reason I won't face any Rakdos Midrange that I was hoping to try it out against. That would be Karma. Well, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks like it might be Rakdos, but we do see Jengasa. Something sacrifice. 5 color something or other. But this is getting better and better with that Topiary Stomper. Starting off with the 3 lands, pretty much guaranteeing us Topiary. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to go with Topiary Stomper just to get Drover the Mighty pumped up a little bit. I think that is going to be quite nice. Possibly helping to get Galta down. I could have gone Skyclave Relic for 3, tap that plus the Drover I had for 2 to play the other Drover, but I just feel like doing stable things right here. Could they do something to someone? I think there's a pretty good chance of that. I'm just going to go with Skyclave Relic then. Hope they don't sweep us. Maybe they're waiting for a sweeper. Not. Okay. Very interesting. Huh. Well, I guess just Tranix Rex. That's quite nice. You see how Skyclave Relic helped us get 1 mana closer to that guy, as I was hoping it would. Just the Topiary Stompers getting us a mana ahead. Fantastic, but a couple Skyclave Relics may be all for at some point. Just the extra little bit does the trick. Lovely stuff. However, we have no idea what it is. I think enchantments. Hard to say. Let me think. Guess I'll keep it the same. They didn't really target anything, and I was thinking back to nature, bringing that in if it is 5 color Yorion, Enigmatic Incarnation, something like that. Nah, I'm going to try for something better. Maybe if it was just 1 copy of Galta and then something a little bit cheaper. Topiary Stomper, definitely. Instead of 2. Oh, I'm liking the looks of that. Send the most expensive thing to the bottom. Tranix Rex there, and that looks, quite a bit better. Much better, actually. And the Castle Garenbrig. We're off to the races. Let's try for Drover, see if it draws out removal, counter spell. Certainly seems like there's not a counter spell. Oh. Justice Strike. That is very interesting. Vitor? Yes. Yes, it is a beautiful night. It's always a beautiful night. Getting to chat with you guys, getting to play my favorite thing. And cross my fingers this doesn't get countered, but I suspect... Okay, that happened instantly, so it seems like they don't have a counter spell. Or something they can do at instant speed. They are. It is very nice to see the dinos live. Oh boy, we got some options here. We can go Marauding Raptor and Shifting, yeah. Regis or Alpha, maybe. You know what, let's try for Regis or Alpha. If they don't have a sweeper, it's possibly over next turn. Going Marauding plus Shifting should finish them off. You're here, Pterosaurus. Good stuff, good stuff. Now the dinos can win all the matches. Hey, you joined at the right time. I just beat something. I have no idea what it is. Dinos are so strong. It's, I couldn't tell you. I imagine it's a little bit of a hodgepodge. Well, I guess we'll continue on. Yeah. Oh. All right. I got coffee. I got dinos. You guys got the music situation fixed. Some good beats, actually. I'm going to play another one. That's a pretty heavy beat, if I can find it. Epic. Oh, I love this one. Pretty decent. I haven't had Leyline feature too much. I did just face Mono Red Burn Aggro. Seemed to be a combination of the two. It was not a pretty sight, to say the least. Leyline of Combustion not doing a whole lot. It was just Wizard's Lightning for 3 damage. Wizard's Lightning, Skewer the Critics, 3/3/3. Play with Fire for 2, and can't win them all. Yes, I think so, Sammy. I think so. This is pretty good too. Yeah, it is nice. We get to go Marauding plus Drover, completely tapped out, so no chance of removing somebody with something. But if everything sticks around, I mean, we could be seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex pretty soon. Sadly, we didn't draw land there, but we'll definitely go with Skyclave Relic coming up. And hope everybody's still sticking around. Oh, the Acroan War. Well, that is going to be painful. Not too sure why they grabbed Marauding Raptor. If they play any other little creatures, those creatures are going to die. That is very, very good indeed. Yeah, well, just good old Shifting. Would have been nice to go Skyclave Relic, but not today. Play an Elvish Mystic. Do it. Sky Sovereign is, well, it's a little bit painful. Taking out that Drover of the Mighty. At least they can't attack with Sky Sovereign this turn. This is not Greasefang. Having it enter the battlefield and then crewing it and attacking and doing another 3 damage. Quite unfortunate. Okay, I like this instead. So Skyclave Relic, being an artifact, we get to tap it the turn it enters. Boom, we pay 3. But with the Skyclave that enters, we have 3 again, so we can play another Skyclave Relic. Indestructible. They're not going to shoot it out of the sky. They can't use a braid. Lovely, lovely. Drover the Mighty is tapped, so we don't have to attack with it, and we are safe from it dying. Well, I mean, it will hit itself, I guess, sadly. We'll do a little bit more damage, blasting through this Miglaws. Might as well. Do as much as possible. It could make all the difference. Even 1 point of damage. Magmasaur. Ooh. Magmasaur. I think there is a Magmasaur art, I'm pretty sure. From Planar Chaos? No, it was from earlier. No, I'm pretty sure there's an There's an actual Magma Sword card. Looks like the Scavenging Ooze is going to crew that Sky Sovereign, unfortunately. Losing Marauding Raptor, but... I mean, we're not dead. Well, I mean, we are dead, yeah. Yeah, well, they stole a thing, killed some things, and well, we didn't quite get them. Unfortunately, Thrashing Brontodon, I mean, that seems alright, potentially to take out the Aggro War. Gruul Vehicles, yes, this is Gruul Vehicles. I don't remember the last time I faced them. Certainly a lot of Rakdos and partially black-related things. Let me think. Of course, Galta would be nice, but I don't want them to steal Galta with the Aggro War. That has happened too many times in the past. And they got a decent bit of removal. There could be a somewhat low chance that we get to Galta. And taking out the Aggro War with Thrashing Brontodon is nice. Leyline of Combustion, I don't think they have quite enough things that target us or our creatures. Although Sky Sovereign, when it enters and when it attacks, it does target something. Maybe the Aggro War targets something. Yeah. No, I'll leave it like that. Hoping that Thrashing Brontodon can take out the Aggro War. And if we don't need to take anything out, we are left with a lovely 3/4 body. Ugh, that's not good. No, that's not good either. Oh, okay. Well, that will do it. One land, and no lands. Well, let's cut our losses, save some time. Yeah. Just unfortunate. I should see 2 lands, roughly, in every variation of hands. But of course, there is going to be outlier games and matches where it is just a wee bit painful. Yeah. 22. That's easily enough to at least see 2 in basically every variation of hands. There we go. So that is definitely quite a bit better. And sometimes things will just be a little bit unlucky. Let me think. Yeah, we'll try for Huntmaster. Hopefully it survives. That Savai Triome taps for a black, a white, or a red. So it could be a fatal push on Huntmaster, unfortunately. Not. Okay, this is good. I know, the legendary 18 land Dinos. Wow. Temporary lockdown on that. I will take it. But Shatterskull Smashing, there could be a very good chance we need that as a land. Might as well have it enter the battlefield this turn tapped. Can't play anything for 3. And oh, we've got Fires of Invention. Karuga. Okay. We know what's up. And we know we can bring the pain with Thrashing Brontodon and back to nature. Taking out enchantments. This is going to feel good. Maybe I can do the mythical, legendary 17 land Dinos. Craziness. Nuts. Just bad luck all around, huh? Yeah, we're not going to recover very well from that. Back to nature it is, and Thrashing Brontodon. Alrighty. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, that's doing what it's supposed to do. Seems like a pretty reasonable hand, though. 3 lands, bunch of stuff for 2. pretty good chance to get Regis or Alpha down, but hopefully they don't have temporary lockdown. Wow. Painful stuff. But we've got 4 Thrashing Brontodons to destroy enchantments, 3 Back to Natures to destroy all enchantments. That does feel pretty good. I'm going with Drover this turn. Huntmaster wouldn't have powered out anything at the moment that we had. Yeah. Bone Crusher would have killed either one. A Sledgehammer and a Brick Wall. We are breaking through that, yes. Pterosaurus, I must say. That seems fairly appropriate. Or the Sledgehammer is broken against the... Oh, my back... It is bad luck all around. My goodness. Something's got to stick eventually. But again, like I say, you can't hide when it's live. That's lovely stuff. We at least get to Regis or Alpha. I'll try with this to start. See if they want to trade with the Bone Crusher Giant. Perfectly happy with that. Maybe they would have played the other Bone Crusher. Both those Bone Crushers would have traded with the Carnage Tyrant, which we're planning to go this turn. Now we get to safely attack into a single Bone Crusher that can't deal with Carnage Tyrant. I'll just take it out again. Don't waste time. Maybe they have a sweeper, maybe they don't. At the very least, we can just slap down another good old Carney T. We'll be hopefully breaking through at this point. In this game at least. We still haven't seen a Thrashing Brontodon or a Back to Nature. A total of 7 out-hates. Okay, we see a Thrashing Brontodon. Alright. Does that make the most sense? That is the question. Huh. It's going to gain a bunch of life. 3 life at least. Sadly. I think it's got to be Thrashing. We could potentially take out Kenrith. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I would be happy to take out either of those. But if we just held things back, they would be gaining a bit of life here. Anyways. Probably put a counter on somebody and then gain 5 life, I think. Oof. Rampaging Ferocidon, where are you at? Gotta take out that Fires of Invention at least. Hopefully slow them down. Hopefully they don't have another one in hand. But crossing my fingers, that bought us time. Maybe. Ouch. Yeah, it's a little bit painful, I must say. Let me think. 6, 7, 8. Another Carney T. Just keep attacking. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant, the one I just played, deters them a little bit from attacking the next turn. Can they do it for 2? No. They can make him 7, but not more. They only have 1 source of green. I'm going to take this chance to take out Omnath. Oh. Should have figured they had something up their hands like that. Yeah. Well, that's painful. At the very least, we get to go Huntmaster plus Regis or Alpha. Galta, now that I think about it, would have been nice. We haven't seen a whole lot of enchantments whatsoever at this point. just keep swinging with this guy. Yeah. They bounce a token so it disappears. Oh, and we lose Regis or Alpha. Okay, where's that Thrashing Brontodon? And oh my goodness, now they're barfing all their spells. Where is back to nature when... Oh, and we're dead. Okay, well, you know, that... yeah. Out. Nuts. We're not breaking through that surprising wall of enchantments. Back to nature there would have been nice if we were able to play it for 2. Bringing back the Regisaur, getting that plus a token plus Otepic Huntmaster. Might have done the trick. Yikes. Yeah. Keep her going. Alright, Rakdos Midrange coming up. Leyline of Combustion. Trying to think of what else targets and interacts with us as much as Rakdos. Probably not a whole lot, I imagine. Bayfall. Oh my goodness. That is not great, not great. Oh, hey, there we go. We got something good. I must say. Yeah, I'll send one of the Hunt Masters to the bottom. Hopefully, this is enough to get the job done. Hunt Master marauding, super cheap Regis or Alpha, potentially for 3 mana. Mono Green Devotion does seem like we will get a chance to do that. Hopefully, it's Mono Green Devotion. Can't believe I'm saying that. Okay, they're stumbling in the land department. That is definitely what I like to see. Timber Crown Pathway, we could need 2 sources of green. Well, we often need 2 sources of green. We got our 1 source of red with Rockfall Vale. Could also be a source of green, but if we have to use it for red, and we did Crag Crown Pathway, 2 sources of... just add the sources of green, don't look back, and should be good. Carnage turn next turn actually would be quite fantastic. I think we'll have a decent chance with them stumbling a little bit here. But still, of course, they can pop off quite nastily. Yikes. Ooh, just a bunch of dorks. My, oh my. We're going to be as super duper aggressive as humanly possible, attacking with as much as we can. If one of the dorks wants to block, I'm definitely happy that is the case. Just go full aggro. Make use of Marauding Raptor pinging 2 dinos to become a 6/3. Much better than Carnage Torrent. Okay, we got him, definitely. Much better than Carnage Torrent, which we would have lost Drover to tapping to pay for it. Seems a little bit better, but we definitely don't need Leyline of Combustion against these people. Keep it as is. All the stuff in our sideboard not doing a whole lot. I guess maybe Thrashing Brontodon could take out a portal to Phyrexia. But if they've gotten a portal to Phyrexia, that's not going to be good for us anyways. Both of a Castle Garenbricks, my goodness. This definitely is not best of 1, I can tell you that. Yeah, I'll work with that. It is better 3 lands. Skyclave Relic getting us a little bit closer to... Okay, well, we're looking good here. Castle Garenbrick getting us a turn ahead. Oh yeah, this is what we want, definitely. Might not be fast enough. They've already got a Nykthos going. Hopefully, nothing much else this turn. But we definitely got fortunate the previous game. It does Pterosaurus. Grook's Uprising, for anybody that doesn't know, it gives all your creatures trample. Whenever it enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card, and then later on, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control with power 4 or greater, you draw another card and another card. It's lovely for the draw, it's lovely for the trample, especially with those big marauding raptors. Sometimes marauding getting to an 8-3, a 10-3. There's a couple times I've had a 10-3 marauding raptor, chump blocked of course. Unfortunately, that's painful. Yeah. A little bit nasty. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. Karn, the great creator there, tutoring for land. It is an artifact land, not a source of green, but it is pretty fantastic when you can do something like that. And if all goes well, as I expect it should, Skyclave Relic is going to get us to Carnage Tyrant next turn. They haven't done too many crazy things. I'm feeling pretty good. It wasn't turn 3 Cavalier of Thorn. Speaking of Cavalier of Thorns, yikes. At the very least, it can't trade with Carnage Tyrant, so that's good. Wow. But camera on. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to concede. I thought Karn only turned off mana abilities of artifacts. It just shuts off all abilities, even mana. And next turn, well, it stopped us from playing Carnage turn, but next turn they would have played God Pharaoh statue, making all our spells cost 2 more. Never getting to Carnage turn, unfortunately. Nuts. Karn the Great Creator is public enemy number 1. I don't often use artifact ramp. I bring it in specifically just to, stably get to Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. Yikes. Alright, well, hey, wait. It's a doable hand, nothing for 2. But still. Good old Topiary. We got Galta. Crush him. And a Huntmaster too. That is looking very good for us. Fun, yes. Very fun, Sammy. You said it. Oh, we got the Wolf Willow Haven coming in. What the heck? Oh, a double Wolf Willow Haven. Huh. Interesting. Now the question becomes, Topiary Stomper for 2. We don't use up all our mana for the turn. Topiary is 4 power, plus the land it gets is a total of 5. Able to get us Galta, but Shifting is 5 power, equaling the 4 from Topiary Stomper plus the land. I think Shifting is going to be better. Might as well take advantage of this, doing 5 damage to him. There could still be a good chance we get to Galta next turn if we draw another land and it is a source of green. Topiary for 2, Galta for 2, and it might just be done for. For some time I've been thinking, because they don't interact, maybe we can get a good chance of, slamming Galta down a little bit more consistently than against other decks, and Galta being a 12/12 is enough to just punch right through with superior aggression. There we go. That's where it's at. Sammy, you said fun in quotation marks. This is fun with exclamation marks. This is what it's all about. Love it. Love it. Maximum damage aggression. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to attack with Shifting Ceratops. Cavalier of Thorns would block it anyways. Would have been completely pointless to attack with Shifting. I was thinking maybe Cavalier of Thorns would block Galta, but they're digging for that portal to Phyrexia, unfortunately. Of course, we have 4 total creatures, so we can sacrifice Topiary, Shifting, and Huntmaster, and hopefully that will do the trick. If they go with Portal to Phyrexia, they should be mostly tapped out. I think it's a cost of 9, so play it. Do it. Do it. Do it and still die. I hope. Okay, Nissa. Untapping that Nixos. Probably. Still not going to do it. If we only had 3 creatures, of course, you know, Portal to Phyrexia would have blown us out. It's been quite some time since I faced Mono Green as well. They only have 3 left over. Boom, boom, ba-doom. They have a total of 10 toughness at the moment. Yes, there we go. I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Predator. Do it. Do it. Kill me now. Do it. That's not too good. I'll just stick to my regular voice. Maybe I have to practice my Arnold impersonations a little bit. Do it. Do it. It always sounds different. Hearing myself say it and then listening back to it, and completely different. In my mind, I think sometimes I'm raging or getting upset, but then I look back at the moment I thought I was getting upset, and it's still basically the same. Yeah. Monotone, mellow, nice, and even when I think I'm getting excited. Of course, there was some exciting moments in League of Legends quite a while ago. Some exciting moments here. When I bolt bended that Ugin, they were gonna get us for 3 damage. They were at 3. I'm like, no. Bolt bend. Boom. Exactly lethal. Whew. I should look back at all those moments. I should at least cut them up into clips. A super highlight reel of sorts. I like the looks of that. Get to the dino. Get to the dino. Get to the castle. Certainly seems like we should get that. Turn 3 Topiary Stomper, similar to Skyclave Relic, getting us an extra mana. Being at 4 mana plus the castle on turn 4. Boom. 6 green, Carney T. However, we are facing off. Finally, it's taken quite a few matches tonight. The Rakdos matchup. I'm not even going to bother with Marauding Raptor. We get the benefit permanently of Topiary Stomper. It's a basic land. If they want to kill Topiary, we don't care. This is what it's all about coming up. $200 live streams. I was doing the math while I was looking back at the live stream playlist. It's over 450 separate different live streams. You can imagine 5-6 matches per live stream times 450. Insanity. I love it. I also love Carnage Chart. Crossing my fingers that they don't make us sacrifice it. It is lovely having them waste removal on Topiary Stomper. It's removal that they're not going to use on something else. Beautiful, beautiful. It is pretty cool to think about. Over 450. Eventually, I could see it getting to 4,500, 4,500, 2,000. Something like that, but we've got the absolutely stunning lots of stuff here. Go with Castle Garenbrig, get 6 green, might as well use up as much as humanly possible. Now the question becomes Regisaur for 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can do that. We have a total of 7 mana. At least one is red. Regisaur for 5, Galta for 2 is exactly 7. They're all tapped out and they're about to be all dead. Pretty much. I don't care. Maximum aggression. Shieldred is either going to block Galta or Carnage, or they're just going to concede right there. Boom. Oh, definitely. If you could play Carnage Tyrant or Regis or Alpha, you've got Castle Garenbrig and 4 lands. We can't attack with Carnage Tyrant, unfortunately, the turn you play it, because no haste. Test out Regis or Alpha, maybe they use some removal on the token. You're left with that lovely body. And, yeah. Then the following turn you play Carnage Tyrant, you get to attack with it the same as if you had played it the previous turn. So yeah, that definitely can be nice. That tends to do the trick. Good stuff. Ouch. Painful. Get her done. Yeah, maybe they'll do something to someone. I don't expect a whole lot for a single black. You never know. Might as well make it absolutely certain what is about to happen. Don't give them any chance. I hope. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I definitely didn't expect them to come in with anything. Galta, though. I mean, we got pretty fortunate getting Galta down. But I was thinking tonight, if and when I do face Rakdos Midrange or Rakdos of any variation, take out Galta, because there's a pretty good chance we won't get that lucky again. They're going to have lots of removal for all this stuff, and we could have Galta sitting in our hands. The 4 Galta replaced with the 4 Leyline, which I wanted to be doing anyways. Rampaging against Rakdos, yeah. Certainly not against those other decks I faced. And speaking of, I won't forget to put the chapters in tonight. I forgot last night. I'll do that after we're done here. Bouncers beat down, yeah, I guess. You know what, I'm just gonna keep it as is. See how Leyline of Combustion feels. Of course, Bouncers beat down is very nice, but if I have a lot of stuff that isn't a creature, you know, instead of Huntmaster, Drover, they're not going to make much use of Leyline if they're not targeting anything that we cut, that we won't be playing because it's not in the list at the moment. Yeah, it does seem to be pretty good. Just do stable stuff. Topiary Stomper, you get the land, they waste removal on it. Beautiful. And you're off to the races. Alright, let's see that Leyline of Combustion. Ley Whine. Rakdos. Cryan. Nope, that's not the right one. C. Okay. Yeah. It'd definitely be an instant keep with 2 lands in Combustion. I'm gonna... no. 1 mulligan. Okay. We lost the Leyline of Combustion, but we definitely got something that seems to be quite a bit better. Definitely nice seeing Carnage Tyrants. 2 of them, of course. We'll send 1 to the bottom. And no Thoughtseize to start. Very, very good for us. Ooh, that is uncommon. Blood Tithe Harvester. Oh boy. Hopefully Huntmaster survives. No. It wouldn't survive against the Blood Tithe next turn, but it would draw out Blood Tithe taking it out. At the moment, Blood Tithe couldn't take out Marauding, but of course we'll try for the best possible potential. Cross our fingers that Huntmaster lives through Stomp. Or no Stomp. No Fatal Push. If Huntmaster lives this turn, I'll be More than surprised. No, I'm definitely not blocking. Imagine they have other removal in hand, but still, make them use it. There we go. Oh, well, that is interesting. Now, this is a bit of a dilemma. Huntmaster for 2 and nothing else, or Marauding Ant Drover because they are completely tapped out. I usually like to do this. Definitely take advantage of Rakdos not being able to kill Marauding, which means we also lose Drover the Mighty. And that right there could lead to Carnage turn next turn. At the very least, shifting Ceratops. I imagine they would take out Marauding Raptor. Maybe take out Marauding and then tap with the Blood Tithe to take out Drover the Mighty when it's reduced back to a 1-1, sadly. Alright, what's it going to be? No lands? Nuts. As I expected. Oh, they want to keep attacking. Interesting. Well, we'll certainly take it. Maybe they have something that does 1 or 2. Play with fire. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And we would have gotten Carnage turn if we drew a land, and that would have just felt not good whatsoever. If they have something that could take out Drover, they definitely want to do it before shifting lands, increasing Drover's toughness to 3, but that does not seem to be the case. Yeah, it's just a case of 2 starved out opponents. 2 starved out players. My opponent a little bit more so than myself. Let's see that next land. Carnage turn. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, still take it. Hey, there we go. 3 Castle Garenbrigs. You never would have expected in the top 10, top 11 cards. My oh my. Top 12, I think. But hey. Oh. My goodness. All right. That is feeling much better. Carnage turn. That's where it's at. Oh man, they're kicking themselves. Not taking out that Drover when they had the chance. I think that should pretty much do it, especially if we get a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hopefully we get to see Tyrannosaurus Rex a little bit more tonight. Speaking of, which 2 Huntmasters should help us see T-Rex next turn if they haven't completely packed it in, of course. Oh, got him. I'm surprised they're still sticking with it. We want to get that T-Rex next turn and drive home the win. Oof. It is nice to see the mana screw does happen to other people. Oh, we've 2 wins. 2 wins in a row. Can we make it 3? Pretty sure it's 2 wins in a row. Right. Another Rakdos. Let's see that Leyline of Combustion. Rakdos sacrifice with the Mayhem Devil targeting us or our creatures. That would be absolutely devastating. We definitely make Rakdos sacrifice cry, I would imagine. That'd be pretty sweet. But Rakdos Sacrifice, not super common. Certainly the bread and butter Rakdos Midrange is what you should expect. Or maybe you play it because it is fantastic. Painful. But man, I'm stunned we didn't see a Thoughtseize. Maybe the opponent just got lucky. Maybe they don't have Thoughtseizes yet. Hard to say. Perhaps this is an Azorius control. Of course, this looks like a lovely hand. Oh, super duper lovely. Mono Blue Spirits coming up with that snow-covered island. Shifting Ceratops should be nice if we can land that Huntmaster. Curious Obsession? Spectral Sailor? No. Supreme Phantom. Ooh. It's always painful when they get that. We're going to try for Huntmaster next turn. Cross your fingers. We're going to... Oh my goodness. We got it. They're tapped out. They can't counter it. They don't know what's about to happen. Who in their right mind is starting off with Shifting Ceratops? Dinos, that is. We still could be done for, certainly. They have some pretty lovely aggression with the Ascendant Spirit and the Spectral Sailor there. I'm going to sink a little bit of mana into the Ascendant Spirit, power it up. They certainly would have if Huntmaster had blocked it, making Ascendant Spirit at least a 2/2, or they could bounce it. No, whatever. But this is good. Just don't... They could have Geistlight Snare. They've got an enchantment and a spirit, reducing Geistlight Snare to a single green. So let's play it safe. If we tried for Marauding and then shifting for 2, that could get interrupted. No siree. We are just going to smack them. We don't have another source of green to give shifting reach, so we'll just hit them this turn. Hopefully hit them next turn. And hope that that does the trick. But Mono Blue Spirits, anything on the play, that is the best thing to do. The best thing you can be doing. Oh, we could be dead next turn if they get lured. I think we definitely are. Okay, let's think. Let's think. Shifting Ceratops would stop the Spectral Sailor. They would attack with both Shacklegeist, I would imagine. They can't tap shifting and they can't block. So we'd at least be hit for 4. Do I like to stop them drawing cards? I think so. I think so. Let's see if Marauding Raptor draws out any counter spells. A flying deck, yes. Mono Blue Spirits, classic. Fantastic and painful, but starting off with Shifting Ceratops oftentimes does sneak out some wins. And hopefully it's not Geistlight Snare. At the very least, we've got Drover of the Mighty. Play some bodies and at least be left with a single green to give Shifting Ceratops reach. Sneaky reach. Maybe they haven't really read Shifting and that might catch them off guard. I'm actually going to swing with Huntmaster. That Shacklegeist can't block. Maybe it's going to tap Huntmaster. I don't know. No, you can't target it. No, you can't target it. Protection from blue. The other stuff can't block anyways, so it doesn't make... Hit him for 1. Good stuff. Alright, we stop them from drawing at least 1 extra card a turn with that Spectral Sailor. Maybe Shifting Ceratops is enough to scare him off a little bit. The Lord, as I expected. Are we dead? 6, 7, 8, 9. That does seem to be the case. Hopefully things work out. We're not dead. I hope they could flash in something. Make the Mausoleum wander just enough to get the job done. 4 power plus the 6 from the Shacklegeist. That's alright. We'll use Drover and we survive at 1. Is that enough to get the job done? I don't think so. No. Let me think. 12. Supreme Phantom would have to block Marauding. Not quite, not quite. Yeah, no, that's not going to do it. We got a little bit flooded, unfortunately. Certainly an earlier or another shifting Ceratops would have been good. If we had gone first, it would have been quite a bit different indeed. That will do it. Yeah. Going first, the most important thing. But we see what it is, we know what to do, and we'll be hoping for an early shifting. Turn 2 Huntmaster. Turn 3 Marauding plus shifting, hasty, boom. Oh boy. I could bring in Rending Volley, of course. 1 red, instant speed, 4 damage to target white or blue creature. Very lovely. But I wanted to try out for a long time in many matches, 100 matches or something roughly like that. A good sample size. Not using Rending Volley. Leaning on the fact I've got lots of stuff that can't be countered. Shifting Ceratops that can't be blocked. That seems reasonable enough. I'll send Regisaur to the bottom. I think there's a pretty good chance we won't get Regisaur off, and Turnix Rex could make all the difference, even though it is quite a bit more expensive than Regisaur Alpha. We've got a decent amount of ramp. If we can land the Drover, you know, could be a good chance to get that Skyclave Relic. I hope. Oh, and the Topiary Stomper. Hopefully they're tapped out, or mostly tapped out coming up here. Would be nice to go Skyclave Relic plus a land if we can draw it. And go with the other Drover. Oh, beautiful stuff. Hopefully that's what happens. Oh, and a shifting Ceratops to boot. Just Drover, just Skyclave, or just Topiary Stomper? I think Topiary Stomper. Power up Drover the Mighty, make it a 3/3, which could come in pretty handy. A nice body might provide some decent pressure against them. Oh, another Supreme Phantom. Not a pretty sight. Yikes. We can't block Topiary Stomper. You don't gotta worry about that. Hasty shifting next turn would be lovely if we can get that 4th land. That's what I might do. Oh, and there we go. That is looking extra special, I must say. I'm going to try for the Skyclave Relic. I expect something gets countered. Hopefully it's not this. Good stuff. Hopefully Drover doesn't get countered, but if all goes well, Turnix Rex next turn with all this lovely ramp. Would Rattlechains trade with Drover? I would like that. I think we still would have enough for T-Rex. Alright, there goes nothing. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. 2 early Supreme Phantoms probably does the trick in the top 11 cards. Yeah, well, we can't use drove her for much of anything other than a chump blocker against that 3/3 Ascendant Spirit. And that does it. Shifting Ceratops isn't enough to stop their aggression. We don't only block one thing and we'd be at least hit for 7 anyways. More than 7. Sadly. Yeah. One Supreme Phantom is bad enough, but they get the second one, and they definitely have enough bodies to just get the job done. Shifting Ceratops, if you don't get it down early, it's a pretty good chance it's all over. Oh, I can work with that. Yeah, 2 lands, Drover the Mighty, Topiary Stomper. Yeah. 2 Huntmasters, though a little bit painful not seeing a source of... Hey, yeah, we don't have Rampaging Ferocidon. We do have a source of red right there, but... Well, let's hope they don't get a nasty angel this turn, but I would expect that to happen. Okay, well, we're not going to bother with that. Yeah. So they had an angel enter the battlefield. They gained 4 life, meeting the requirement of Resplendent Angel. 5 or more life. Okay, well then. We're not coming back from that. No. It was quick. You gotta give it that. It doesn't last too long. It's gotta be at least 2 weeks since I've seen us. Oh my, where's something for 2, something for 3? Hey, there we go. Quite a few weeks since I've seen Selesnya Angels, maybe once. Once in the past 2 weeks, at least. Just keep ramping and hoping it doesn't get too nasty next turn. They could be at 4 mana with Giada there, plus a land that they play, getting to collect a company, unfortunately. Oh, we're done for. Collect a company. Speaker of the... Oh, okay. Stomper. Would have been nice to go Skyclave plus a Topiary, but we didn't draw land that turn. We could have done it if we drew land that turn. Skyclave, Topiary, Super Duper Ramp, Tyrannix Rex. If we can get them to... If we could have got them to 10 poison counters, that would have done the trick, but that definitely won't. Now just a bunch of flying stuff with Mono Blue Spirits and a bunch of very painful flying stuff with Selesnya Angels. We'll see if it's back to back. Yikes. Maybe I have to reconsider re-adding Rampaging Ferocidon, Giant Cinderma. I don't care what it is. Bring the pain to life gain. But again, it's much more common in Best of 1 where potential sideboard hate against life gain decks would mostly shut them down, or at least give them a bad time. Right, where's that Azorius control mat? Rolling with Rakdos Midrange. Oh, okay. Fantastic stuff. 1 red. Deal 2 damage to target creature you control and 4 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Yes. Yes, indeed. Reckless Rage would have done the trick, but also considering Rending Volley. You don't have to target your own creature, but still for 1 red, you would deal 4 damage to one of those White Angels or Bishop of Wings. Very nasty, gaining them 4 life whenever another angel enters the battlefield. Bishop of Wings is always pretty nice to hit. The 4 toughness lining up nicely with the 4 damage from Rending Volley. Now, Red Cap melee. I mean, maybe we don't have enough lands, but hopefully we do. Target something non-red, deal 4 damage for 1, instant speed. Hard to say. Maybe Rending or Red Cap melee would be pretty useful against mono red, potentially. Buy us a little bit of time there. Take out that Monastery Swift Spear or Soulscar Mage, whatever it is. Definitely the Soulscar Mage is nice with all those -1/-1 counters. It's never been a fun time. Maybe it's time to bring in a little bit of interaction with Reckless Rage, Ripjaw Raptor. We certainly haven't seen a whole lot of Rakdos tonight, which, quite surprised. It can be very different night to night. Mono black discard, Rakdos Midrange, Dimir Control, that sort of thing. Tonight certainly has been quite varied. Maybe this opponent just doesn't want to face Dinos. Maybe they're lagging. Maybe the servers are getting a little bit wacky with tomorrow's release of March of the Machines. Oh, that's a lot better, definitely. The previous hand was not good. Yikes. Yeah, I could see Reckless Rage does the trick oftentimes. Maybe the opponent just disconnected or something. Hopefully tomorrow's release of March of the Machines goes smoothly. I'll still make a free account after I'm done here, get it set up with all the packs. I won't open them, but I'll open them tomorrow on the stream to start things off, and then I'll go through hopefully some dinos that I open with my golds. I'll open up Ixalan packs strictly, and we'll see. It's always nice. Cut, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. A little bit better than tonight is going, but it's always a good time getting to do this. Yes, long time no see. I'm just getting excited for March of the Machines. I think it definitely could be a game changer. Dinos sometimes are so scary, it scares away the opponent from making a play whatsoever. So we kind of we nullified that Selesnya matchup. The algorithm gave us a free pass. There you go. Tarzan didn't have Rampaging Ferocidon, and we feel pretty bad about that, so here's a free win. Throwing us a bone, a cookie, or something like that. I'll take it. Oh, I'm itching to play Rampaging Rampaging Raptor. I'm pretty sure it's Rampaging Raptor. 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 trample haste. Comparing that to Shifting Ceratops for 2 and 2 green. But shifting, we'd have to pay 2 extra green to give it that trample and haste. So we're saving a decent amount with Rampaging Raptor. It does have 1 less power, but whatever. We can use mana to pump it up. If you consider activating Rampaging Raptor only once for 2 and a red to give it +2/+0. Kind of similar to how if you sunk 2 mana into shifting to give it trample and haste plus 1 extra to boost it up. 2. It's kind of like the first activation of Rampaging Raptor only costs 1 because it starts with that trample and haste. That's sort of how I'm thinking about that. And I think Rampaging Raptor probably could just replace shifting, move shifting to the sideboard, have that guy in, maybe combine shifting and rampaging, move Tyrannix Rex to the sideboard, but it does seem like it is The Azores control matchup I was hoping for. Hopefully we get something that isn't a land or Castle Garenbrig. Oh, the green dino. Yes, Ancient Imperiosaur starting out as a 6/6 for 7, but Convoke. And keeping in mind, everybody, Drover the Mighty, of course, can tap for a mana or tap to reduce it. And hopefully Marauding Raptor sticks around a little bit. But Marauding and Huntmaster both already are reducing the cost of Ancient Imperiosaur because of cost reduction. And then, afterwards, they can tap. So both Huntmaster, both Marauding reduce Ancient Imperiosaur by 2. If you tap them and it comes down bigger, it is a lovely sight indeed. Do they have a counter spell? I imagine we're going to draw out a sweeper next turn. If they have it. They could have Wandering Emperor. I'm going to hold off on Marauding Raptor. I expect a Wandering Emperor. I think. A sweeper, we got lots of lovely bodies. If they swept us, we wouldn't get Tyrannosaurus Rex next turn, unfortunately. Oh, it's no sweeper. Okay. They are being hit for possibly dead. Lethal. They're only untapping 2. Marauding, Carnage, and T-Rex could potentially hit them right here, right now. Lights out. Hopefully that's the case. Boom. Love it. Dead. Oh. Woo. Redeeming ourselves after the painful bit of matches. Stunning. Nothing the opponent could do there. Man, that is the power of T-Rex. That is why you want all 4 copies, because good stuff like that happens. I'm just happy there wasn't a sweeper. Man. Beautiful. All right, we'll keep it as is. Maybe Shark Typhoon. If the game goes on long enough, they could actually play Shark Typhoon, start making a bunch of tokens, but if it's gotten to that point, we might be done for anyways. However, sometimes Shifting Ceratops has flown right through those sharks because they can't block shifting, and we've won as well. When the opponent thinks, oh, I've got a 4/4 shark, a 5/5 shark, I'm looking good, I'm sitting pretty, then we top deck a shifting for lethal the next turn after they've swept us or something like that. But if they sweep us, they would also lose their own sharks. That seems pretty good. We got Castle Garenbrig possibly helping us out with that Skyclave Relic. Chances are it should have been Castle Garenbrig to start. Shatter Skull Smashing, paying 3 is, well, not that troublesome. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. No counter spell and no removal for 2. Okay, here it is. That fantastic. Oh, Lotus Field. Okay. Well, that certainly is interesting. I like this song. Coming on at the right time. Let me think. The Mads. Huntmaster for 2, Topiary for 2. I like that. Hopefully getting T-Rex next turn, but... Oh. I forgot about the Strict Proctor turning off Topiary Stompers enter the battlefield effective, so it would have been definitely better to go with Skyclave Relic there. Ugh. I don't remember the last time I've played against Lotus Field. It's definitely much more common in Pioneer, where they have all the tools needed to pop off painfully. I do have Tyrannosaurus Rex. Do I want to go with that? I think there's a pretty good chance we just get to attack with it. I hope. If they have removal for 2, they still only have 3 left over. I have not. Oh boy, bad things are about to happen. Oh, they got a sweeper. Something's happening. They could get that Hall of the Storm Giants. Something bad. Yes, I think it is a good game. Let's attack with everything and see what happens. Okay. I like it. I wanted to search for all those basic clans. Get the lands. Get the Topiary Stomper quite nicely. You know what? We would have that extra 2 to pay for Topiary Stomper to get another land, to pull something out of the deck that, well, isn't a creature. Increase the chance of drawing it. Yeah. Nuts. Well, we certainly can play anything at this point. Let's just keep going with the Topiary. See if this draws out a counter spell. Get more stuff out of their hand and hopefully get Regis or Alpha at some point. But we got to be aware of all of the Storm Giants. Becoming a 7/7, they've got a potential 6, so they can make it a creature. Blocking that Topiary Stomper, we definitely won't attack with it. That's for sure. Super ramp here. So we've seen one T-Rex, and that's it. We should be seeing shifting Ceratops or all kinds of stuff coming up. As I expected, Shark Typhoon, they didn't play it, but they made a big one. Maybe they sweep this turn. Oh. Well, they don't. Okay. Hopefully Tyrannix Rex helps. I guess it could be. Another Settle the Wreckage. Oh, that is painful indeed. We only have one land. That's probably going to do it. Yeah, that definitely does it. Yeah. Sometimes they just say good game and they don't actually have anything, but 2 Settle the Wreckages definitely lock things up. Alright, let's hope for the best. Let's hope we don't get unlucky facing down Settle after Settle. Ugh. I don't know about this. It's very risky. We got 3 lands and Topiary Stomper, a decent chance to get to outlets. I have a good feeling about this. It could be bad, but it also could be quite stunning and lovely. Okay, more lands. Good. Don't counter Topiary Stomper. Okay. I'm just not going to bother playing Topiary Stomper until we possibly have an extra 2 to pay and get a land. Yeah, that's strict proc. Oh, and they got the Lotus Field. Nuts. Oh boy. Hopefully we can get Topiary next turn, getting us to pretty close to Tyrannix Rex there. I would say it's three months at least since I played Lotus Field. Definitely super duper uncommon. Hopefully. No. I felt like it certainly could have been a lot worse. But yeah, that definitely was pretty crazy and nuts winning with that. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, hope for the best. Hope for no counterspell, but not be... Oh. Okay, okay. Poof. We got another land. It is going to be pretty painful, especially with Teferi always untapping the 2 Lotus Fields that they have, which is quite unfortunate. 2 Lotus Fields in the top 12 is not so fun. Not so fun. But we will start to get Tyrannosaurus Rex next turn, so it's not nothing. That guy is definitely going to be drawn out, whatever they were hoping or thinking of doing. Which there's a pretty good chance they can pay the Ward 4 cost with both Lotus Fields being untapped. Hopefully it's just both Lotus Fields. Hopefully they don't have a whole lot. If we can hit Teferi, we're going to hit Teferi. That guy is what we want to get. Now we'll take a wee bit of damage and hope this thing lives. To the bottom. Okay, we've got Teferi down a little bit. Hopefully they don't have another copy in hand to play it after we hopefully draw. Now, I gotta say, 3 months since I've faced the Lotus Field. Yeah, it's definitely painful. Oh, they got another one. They're going to be untapping 4 lands this turn. Ouch. Okay, okay. Well, we'll see if Tyrannosaurus Rex survives, but I think that's probably it, especially with the 3rd Lotus Field. Oh my goodness. Hopefully no more ether gusts. Settle the wreckage. Irrigated farmland. Oh, they're digging for the settle. Ugh. That does tend to do the trick. Being hit for 5, 6. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. That's for sure. Ouch. Hopefully we don't face Lotus Field again. That is not a fun time, but not something I would normally prepare for since it is so incredibly uncommon. Maybe we face... Oh, hey! The vault. I finished the vault. 101%. 100.1%, I should say. Wow. Now that is a bright light in a sea of pain. Whine. We certainly haven't made Rakdos Midrange Whine tonight, but I feel that is on the verge, the potential. I mean, we certainly got to the Tyrannosaurus Rexes, but even if we had mulligan for something differently, I don't think it would have mattered a whole lot in the face of all that painful ramp and settle the wreckage. That is a bugger. Cover me, porks. I expected something black, partially black related with that Shieldred avatar. Leyline of Combustion. This is the match to shine. That looks pretty lovely there. Mono red, Obosh. Oh gosh, it's Obosh, and I think that could do us in. They've got mostly creatures, well, they can have creatures and just straight up damaging spells. If a source you control with an odd mana value would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage. It's gonna be painful. It's not quite as painful as just actual mono red. I just hope that Marauding survives. Hopefully we can go Drover plus Marauding next turn. We could get a pretty early Galta, and that should make him cry tears of pain. Dropping this. They probably don't have a much way to handle a 12-12 trample. And that Ancient Imperiosaur, man, it is looking better and better. I'm still thinking. Switch Ancient Imperiosaur with Galta, 4 for 4. Maybe have one copy of Galta and 4 Ancient Imperiosaur, something like that. Ancient Imperiosaur easily enough could come down as a 12-12 if we tap 3 creatures, 6/1/1 counters. It starts as a 6/6, and there's Marauding to say goodbye, but they are tapped out, so we get to safely go Marauding plus Drover of the Mighty this turn, and then, well, what looks to be possibly Carnage Tyrant next turn. That'd be nice. Hopefully. But where there's one piece of removal, there's more. Definitely more coming up. I mean, we are at 11, so we could just be dead right here. Chandra Dress to Kill, of course, very fantastic. Her +1, giving them 1 red mana, dealing 1 damage to us, meeting the requirement of Obscure the Critics. Doubling up on removal to take out Marauding. Very, very nice indeed. Hopefully, Drover the Mighty sticks around, but I don't think... Well, maybe. No blocks. Definitely. Live. Drover, you can do it. You cannot do it. Oh my goodness. Well, that will certainly do it. Drover powering out Carnage Tyrant. Drover being that 4th mana we needed to activate Castle Garenbrig to get 6 to play Carnage Tyrant, but of course Mono Red does have a lot of interaction, and Leyline of Combustion coming in strong. Red deal 1 damage to up to 1 target player, so they don't have to deal damage to us. They can only ram but that 1 damage, of course, turning on again that Skewer the Critics and other stuff potentially. But they target our creatures a lot, they target us a lot. Maybe Leyline of Combustion does the trick. Potentially. Cut T-Rex. Yeah, I could see cutting T-Rex. I still believe in Galta. I believe in getting her down. Man, but I'm feeling that Ancient Imperiosaur. Oh, the rumblings are happening. Hopefully the servers can withstand the awesome stomping power that Ancient Imperiosaur and Rampaging Raptor are going to bring tomorrow. Sometimes the servers with an update are just bad already, but they could be extra bad because nasty damage potential is about to happen. A favorite dino in the new set? Ooh. I think Italia is going to be a monster. Castle Garenbrig. We pay 4 plus it to get 6. We can use it for creatures or creature abilities. So we can use that extra bit of mana to just, you know, simply flip transform Itali into its also scary other side, the Phyrexian version, 1111, trample, indestructible. Oh man. I don't know, I think Ancient Imperiosaur probably at the moment is going to be my favorite. Unfortunately, we lost Drover. It would have been nice to have that third mana be able to go Skyclave Relic, but no third land yet. It does. Oh, definitely. We can flip Invasion of Ixalan or Invasion of Ikoria on turn 3. Invasion of Ikoria, we wouldn't pay anything for X. Okay, that's I get the message. No lands, no nothing. At the very least, well, we likely would have been dead next turn, but nuts. But yeah, Invasion of Ikoria for X and 2 green. Search for a creature with a mana value X or less, I believe it is, and put it onto the battlefields. If you simply don't pay anything for X, you don't search for something, but it only costs 2 green. Turn 2 Marauding Raptor, and turn 3 you go either Invasion of Ixalan or Invasion of Ikoria for 2. And with your third mana, with the third land, Raptor Hatchling. Make Marauding Raptor 6 power. You don't need that much for Invasion of Ixalan, but you do need 6 for Invasion of Ikoria. Boom. Play Invasion of Ikoria, flip it on turn 3 to get Zilortha, and from then on, all your dinosaurs technically can't be blocked. You don't deal any damage to the creatures that are possibly blocking you, but you just build up enough for a lethal swing, and the opponent cannot do anything. It's going to be fantastic. I'll explain it more tomorrow when we look over the cards, but yeah, flipping the 2 dinosaur battles. Belligerent Regisaur on the flip side of Invasion of Ixalan. Whenever we cast a spell, it gets indestructible until end of turn. It has trample. It's a 4/3. It would be a stunning and absolutely fantastic option for fighting spells. Shieldred, Death Touch. Belligerent Regisaur does not care whatsoever about that. And then we still get to attack after we take out Shieldred with something that still can't be killed. It's got indestructible for that turn. Maybe Invasion of Ixalan with that lovely Belligerent Regisaur on the flip side is going to be my favorite. It's hard to say because there is so many fantastic options. But we'll jump into the next one. Whine is not doing so fine. It's not quite divine, but I will still give you my time. Yeah. Almost 100k. Yes, I did spend a lot on Phyrexia. All will be one, getting Luca, Bound to Ruin, and a couple other things. I'm going to get at least 50 packs, I think. Probably 50 packs. We'll see. Hopefully with the draft token that I have, I can get maybe some dinos. I'm going to do a rare dino draft. Always painful seeing that turn 1 Thoughtseize and something black related. Mono black, waste not, discard. This has been sometimes a problem in the past, hopefully. I mean, I don't imagine we'd lose both Skyclave Relics this turn, so we should be getting one next turn. Let me think. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Alright, we could be seeing Regisaur Alpha next turn if we get another land. Yes. Yeah, it is kind of like a Commune with Dinosaurs, Invasion of Ixalan. They got 2 waste knots. This is probably over now. We just got very unlucky. 2 waste knots in the top 10. Yeah, okay. We got Topiary Stomper, we got a land. They're going to be making a bunch of stuff. I face this deck, and sometimes they just don't get waste knots at all. But yeah, that brought us down, I must say. Losing that. Oh, a third waste knot. Well, if they make us discard anything else this turn, we're done for. We would have been done for, but we got the fantastic Tyrannix Rex. Maybe that makes all the difference. Hopefully they don't make us sacrifice anything, but if they do, we just sacrifice Topiary Stomper. Do it. Aw, nuts. They may have something else that makes us sacrifice a thing. Wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But yeah, Reflection of Kiki Tiki. I'm thinking about. They make 6 2/2s. Absolutely and completely unlucky. I guess we'll just take out a bunch of them. 4. Might as well just bite the bullet. Okay. And hope that Galta survives. Parallel lives, oof. Yes, I think it's parallel lives. Pretty sure. Yeah, well that does tend to do the trick. We lose Galta and we'll lose to the tokens next turn, but yeah, just... Oh, yes, with Polyraptor making a bunch of tokens. Speaking of Polyraptor, I want to revisit it, even though it hasn't been so hot for me in the past. It is lovely potential. For the most part, I think I would just rather play Tyrannix Rex, something a little bit cheaper than Polyraptor, hard to deal with. Usually this thing does the trick, but against this deck, not so much. Do I want back to nature? Maybe not. You know what? Switch out Shifting Ceratops. Get a Thrashing Brontodon. Something that maybe does a little bit of damage to him. Possibly Leyline of Combustion could maybe have been good. There's a lot of things that target us to make us discard cards. And I was kind of thinking of this in the back of my mind if I did place or play Mono Black Waste Not discard. Maybe Leyline of Combustion, but that is definitely a much better hand than one land. Hopefully that second source of green for Topiary Stomper. Oh, they got another Thoughtseize again. Hey, there's that second source of green. It's looking good. We at least should have a play. Oh, and they're stumbling in the land department. Hold the phone. We're looking good. We're looking good. Get the lands. Get Skyclave Relic plus Otepic Huntmaster next turn. Is it playing Blow the Whistle again? Maybe what? Huh. Well, I do have it on shuffle, so maybe it just plays the same song over and over. Okay. Instead, we're going with Huntmaster plus Marone. Skyclave Relic could have been good, but I want to set up for Galta next turn, I hope. Cross my fingers they don't make us discard 2 things, or anything. But I think that's definitely going to happen. Fatal Pushes, okay. Oh, back-to-back Fatal Pushes. A wee bit unfortunate. At least we do have the Skyclave Relic here. Possibly. 7, 4, 5. Not quite getting us to Tyrannix Rex next turn. We would get there if we get that Castle Garenbrig. 4 lands plus Castle Garenbrig for 6. Skyclave Relic being the 7th mana. We'll get rid of Galta because we can't go with her at the moment. Oh, we've got Regisaur Alpha. We get to bring the pain to Liliana of the Veil, taking her down to 2. Hopefully that does the trick. That's alright. We'll just maybe sacrifice Topiary Stomper. Seems like we're going to lose Tyrannix Rex. Maybe. Nuts. We don't have anything else for... well, to discard, so that is pretty good. Oh, beautiful. You just top deck the right thing. Smoke them. Dead. I know who I'm gunning for. Absolutely. I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to make sure she dies. They could have a fatal push, and then the zombie blocks Regis or Alpha, or maybe I should have attacked with everything, because now they're getting another zombie. They have 2 blockers. I think we'll still... oh. Taking out Regis or Alpha, I see. That's alright. Not the end of the world. Definitely feels a little bit better. The only thing they can do to make us discard a... hey, there we go. Love it. Smoke them. Lights out. I hope. Well, Galta doesn't have haste, but they're not going to be living too much longer. I can tell you that. Extinction event could be painful. Come to think of it. Tigrid. Yes, yes, it certainly was. Get him. Alright, alright. Yeah, I mean, as you see, they only got 1 waste knot in the top 2. I can't quite see it there. But yeah, just 1 waste knot is not too bad, and often enough we didn't have anything in hand. So the only way to make us discard is that Gaia Reach Sanitarium, paying 2 plus the land itself, meaning they somewhat often have to hold up 2 other lands. That slows them down a bit. Maybe Bouncer's Beatdown would be good to take out Leyline of the Veil. We wouldn't have to be... yes. Smoking is bad, but smoking opponents like that is not. Let me think. Certainly, I think I can remove Thrashing Brontodon. Each player draws a card, so that's not targeting us. It gets around Leyline of Combustion. Power Word Kill, Leyline of the Veil. Making a sacrifice, fatal pushes. Thoughts. I think it's time for Leyline of Combustion. That could do the trick. Skyclave Relic, maybe. You know what? Let's cut Galta. Bring in Bouncer's Beatdown to take down the Lilianas as well. No smoking. Yes, no smoking. Good. It's no good for you. Let's see that Leyline of Combustion. You can do it. Ooh, hey, whoa. We have a good hand that also includes the thumbnail sake for tonight. Yes, please, let's go. Yes, hopefully it is nice. Target Huntmaster, do it. We've got plenty of lands. We've got Skyclave Relic next turn. Possibly. Start chipping away. Beautiful. It's nothing blue related, so you know they're not going to counter this. We can play a second Leyline of Combustion if we draw it. We've got at least 2 sources of red. Yeah, this is still going to be pretty painful, but we do have Carnage Tyrant. I'm going to try for it, hoping they don't make us sacrifice it, but I think that is going to happen. Shieldred's Edict. Coming in hot. Oh, okay. They don't have anything that makes us sacrifice a creature. I'll take it. I'll definitely just get Shieldred out of the way. We lose Carnage Tyrant. This is good. This is good. Five, 6, 7. You know what? We can go Castle Garenbrig plus Regis or Alpha. That's pretty sweet. That I like. Oh, beautiful. We only have a land. That's not scary. Oh, I'm feeling good about this. Definitely no Extinction Event. But Extinction Event would not be one size. Another one. Well, we took one down already. Now the question becomes, be aggressive at all? Maybe. Shieldred would definitely trade with Regisaur Alpha. Do I want to do 6? I'm going to wait at least one turn, see what happens next turn. Maybe with Regisaur sticking around, it helps Carnage Tyrant to attack hastily. Speaking of, okay, well, I'm glad I saved Regisaur. Listen to my gut. Maximum aggression, full speed ahead. Carnage Tyrant maybe entices Shieldred because they don't like that scary thing. They can get rid of Carnage Tyrant this turn with the Death Touch from her. But that also is a lot of damage. You take 2. Good. Good. I like that. Oh boy. Playland, we've got nothing. If they have Thoughtseize as well. I mean, those will just sit there at this point. Yeah, I don't think we're dead. Having the Eye Tyrant plus Shieldred would have taken us down to 4. Then we would have lost 2 and take 2. Do it. Oh, I love that. Is Leyline of Combustion the reason we win? Backs against the wall. They had to do what they had to do. Well, we're not dead yet. It's a race. Get a body, any body, and hopefully we don't have to sacrifice things. Tranix Rex, where are you at? Good friend. That is not Tranix Rex. Darn. We're getting flooded. Oh, we're getting so close. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. T-Rex. 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 Oh. Well. Happens to everybody. 22 lands and they just, you keep drawing them. That's okay. That's okay, Sammy. All is well. You still saw how many times Leyline of Combustion chipped away. Again, maybe some of those cards in hand were Thoughtseize, but yeah, even with 22, and we lost the Castle Garenbreak, and we saw 2 Carnage turns. We were almost a third of the way through the deck, and we didn't see a single Tranix Rex. That is very unfortunate. We have 4, so roughly we would assume to see 1 Tranix Rex in a quarter of the deck, the top 15, and then we're down 42. Roughly. I would have expected to see one. Definitely. Hey, floods happen, but the floods are not coming from my tears. They are not coming from my whining. It would have been nice to certainly finish off that mono black discard player. What time are we at? I think I'll end it there for tonight. Just about 2 hours. It's not a positive note, but I will stay positive. I mean, 450 live streams and counting of dinos. Some good, some not so good. And no hiding if a deck is better than it really is, because it's always live. Usually live. That was good though, Pterosaurus, Sammy. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Heaven as well. Victor, Clutch, if you're still watching. Lots of people tonight. Tomorrow, yes, very good efforts overall. I think I'll still keep using Leyline of Combustion. I think it can do the trick. Possibly. March of the Machines free Dino edition. coming up tomorrow. Hopefully the servers are good. Cross your fingers. Yes, may the dino live on and be stronger tomorrow, Sammy. You said it. Okay, peace. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your time zone, and catch you later.